It's not just that kids aren't ready to be exposed to gay culture, it's also that gay culture is not ready to be exposed to kids. Gay culture in its current state, and all gay people know this, I know this, all the gays know it, is a very sexual thing. And I'm speaking as a gay man. I mean, like, the lesbians are a little more wholesome than we are. And I'm not saying this from like a judgy place, like, I like to party too, hey. But gay culture is very party-centric, it's very sexual, a lot of drugs, alcohol, sex, you know the deal. And so it's not just that kids are too young to even begin thinking about their sexual orientation. It's also that our culture just is not child-friendly, in my opinion. And I'm talking about the mainstream culture. I know there are exceptions to the rule, but I'm talking about mainstream gay culture is not ready or prudent for children to see. And that's fine, as long as all of us within the culture and exposed to the culture are adults. Live and let live, but also keep the kids in mind.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's jump into today's clip. So in the meme in the background, it says, "Ask not why the children shouldn't see drag queens. Ask why drag queens crave an audience of children." And this meme is very, very relatable to the topic that we're going to be discussing today, because I got this news clip. I believe it's from Miami, or it's from Florida, where they are passing a bill where it bans children from attending drag shows and pride parades. And the funny part about this is Miami has had a pride parade apparently for the same pride parade for 15 years. But now, all of a sudden, since this bill is getting passed, they have decided to cancel the pride parades moving forward. So let me say that again. Because they can't have children at these events, because their children are not allowed at the pride parades moving forward, the organizers of this pride show are canceling the shows moving forward. Yeah, it's really mind-blowing to even say that. But let's watch this news clip together and then we'll talk about it in the comment section.
Critics call anti-gay making its way through the Florida state legislature. This one takes aim at drag shows and could end up curtailing pride events as well.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pause that early. I love how they use terms like anti-gay, anti-trans, anti-black, when it's not really true. Like, nobody's banning being gay. Nobody's banning gay people. It's literally children being involved in these sexualized events. I mean, let's just be real. Pride shows and drag shows are very, very sexual in nature. So it's not an anti-gay bill. This is anti-grooming bill, if you want to be straight. And the same thing with no pun intended. And the same thing with the trans, the anti-trans, because you can't do gender-affirming surgeries on children. Now it's an anti-trans bill. No, nobody's banning trans people or criminalizing being trans. You just can't do sex change on minors. I mean, it's really common sense. But anyway, let's watch the rest of this.
NBC6 reporter Ari Adzer is joining us from Miami Beach, which of course has a large LGBTQ community and is hosting a major pride parade this weekend.
The Miami Beach Pride Parade has been a fixture of this community for 15 years.
We do believe that this might be the last Pride as you know it.
That's if, he says, the Protection of Children bill becomes law. It
might be the last parade if this bill becomes law.
Passed the Florida Senate yesterday and provides stiff penalties for anyone who lets a child into a private or public venue to see a quote-unquote lewd drag performance, regardless of whether a parent allowed the child to be there or not. Here's the bill's sponsor, Republican Clay Yarborough.
We are protecting children who, again, cannot unsee, unhear, or unexperience things to which they are exposed. This legislation sends a strong message that Florida is a safe place to raise children because we are setting a standard in this state that protects children from being exposed to live performances that depict nudity and sexual activities.
What's wrong with protecting children from seeing things that are inappropriate?
Exactly.
Well, first of all, the definition of inappropriate is a pretty subjective definition.
Hey, somebody tag the FBI and make sure they check this guy's laptop. Somebody, hurry up in the comment section right now.
Last I heard that we let parents make those decisions.
Miami Beach Mayor Dan Gelber says the legislature is bullying the LGBTQ community.
I have never seen something that that is objectionable at the Pride Parade. It tends to be just a lot of families and people celebrating who they are, which is as American as anything.
What are they celebrating, though? What are they celebrating? Sexual preference. They're not celebrating just their humanity at all. No, that's not what pride is. You're proud of whose genitalia, quote unquote, you like to pleasure. That's really what it is. That's what pride means. When I see somebody with a pride flag, that's exactly what you're telling me. Whether it be a male or a female. You're literally just saying that you're just telling the whole world whose genitalia you prefer. Who cares? Who cares? And you're flaunting this in front of the children. That's the problem that we have here.
Bans kids from anything that, quote, depicts or simulates nudity or engages in the lewd exposure of prosthetic or imitation genitals or breasts.
I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I mean, you want your kid to look at prosthetic penises? What is it called? A strap-on? Fake breasts? Come on, man.
Quote.
Y'all are
Who
weird.
decides what's lewd? The bill doesn't say, and Pride Parade organizer Patrick Jeeves thinks that's intentional.
If this bill passes, you're worried that it would take direct aim at what drag queens have done in the parade since it started, which is not anything lewd in your opinion.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean,
no, which is perform in front of children. That's what it takes away, is you performing in front of children. You can still do these parades.
Parade is free to the public, so they know that there shouldn't be any sort of lewd acts, things that are inappropriate. The music is vetted, all of it. We take that really seriously. I mean, the care of children is of the utmost importance to our community as well. So absolutely, it could change that, even though, like I said, for 15 years, we've never had a complaint.
And critics point out that under Florida law, kids are already banned from going into places like strip clubs. So they say this bill is a solution to a problem that doesn't exist. We're in Miami Beach. Wow. Ari Adzer, NBC6 News.
Yeah, a problem that does not exist. Right. Come on, man. Y'all are really blind. We've seen these. I mean, you guys can go on my Instagram page. I post a lot of short clips on there, and man, I've posted plenty of examples of these people performing in front of not only children, but also toddlers as well. So don't act like this is not happening. Don't act like this is not happening. And if it's not happening in your community, good. We're just preventing it from happening in the future. It makes sense to me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it in the comment section. Like the video. If this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button for more content. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.